Well, hello, welcome back everyone to another new stream. This is Nox Destin, your host, and we are back with Duet Night Abyss. There have been a few changes that came, but they are kinda tiny. You see I'm not at the spot I last ended the stream. What was the event thing? Oh, got that full now, okay. Yeah, as you can see, we are level 60. Is everything properly shown? Yes, it is. I have her. Not yet fully with skills and all. But even at that level, insanely good sanity support. As you can see, I opted for skill range over duration or efficiency. Efficiency is actually really not needed, considering that her summons restore... How much did it restore? 12 at current level. Which, if she throws out both, is like 24 sanity recovered at a 3-second pulse. At that range. Yeah, that is kind of insane, I must say. The summon damage is also nice. Scales with skill damage. Neat. And here cyro damage adds to the nearest 5 enemies once every second, yeah. But that is kinda like a beam that latches on and on. I will definitely not get to it, but while she is still in the immersive theater. But her Intron 2 will be like kind of, I think, what everyone would want to have. I mean, the ignore 30% with skill damage is also pretty nice, but yeah. I have a few characters at level 80, namely like Psyche, Outsider. She has the potential to go level 80, but the majority of the characters not yet. Mainly due to the fact that I need a fuck ton of resources just to break them through the ceiling. And I need a fuck ton of money for that, so this will be something I will do on offline farming. Depending how far we get through the story today, there will maybe be a next stream. And towards the next stream, there will probably be a lot more characters at level 80. Because so far I enjoy the grind in this game, and yeah. But for now, let's continue with our main story. The Hidden Loom. If I remember correctly, last time we defended the big trading city thing from rampaging enemies after we made contact with an entity, and are now out for a hunting thing.
You've arrived, young friend. Come, let us not keep the day waiting.
We're leaving? Where are we going? Don't you think you owe me some kind of explanation?
No.
An explanation? Timing is everything. Idle chatter can cost us dearly. And once lost, the prey may never be seen again.
That's your problem. What matters to me is whether this mission is dangerous, and whether it's even legitimate.
The tension is unreal. Little minion, maybe we should just let it go.
No, he's standing his ground.
Calm yet assertive, standing your ground with reason. Reminds me of my own youthful days. I admire that.
He put on a new face just like that? Hold on. Who compliments others like that? This man's so full of himself.
Come then, let us speak as we walk. I shall do my best to answer what questions weigh upon your mind. Tell me, young friend, have you ever wondered why the scourge of Juin takes the form of Sable Bian? The Bian, revered in Huashu, is elsewhere known as a filthoid, a harbinger of calamity and dread. The difference lies in the constraints imposed by the 9 chapters of Da Feng.
Interested to hear where that story goes.
The emergence of these Sable Bian suggests but one troubling possibility, that the 9 chapters are beginning to waver.
But Proprietress Jiliu said once we resolve the Scourge of Juin, everything will go back to normal.
Indeed, but that would be a temporary reprieve at best. What if it returns, again and again, steadily hollowing out the people's strength? The proprietress has her own considerations, some suspicions she may not yet share with you. From my perspective, if the very foundations of the 9 chapters are compromised, no amount of patchwork can truly cure the rot.
So you're saying you've never really believed in the 9 chapters?
No need to be so categorical, young friend. As the saying goes, know yourself, know your enemy, and you shall never taste defeat.
Und so.
Purpose is to capture a Bian for my collection. I intend to study it thoroughly, a form of insurance against the worst. So, does this reasoning satisfy you?
Won't turning against a Bian bring punishment from the 9 chapters?
Huh. We in the black market have long walked the knife's edge of the 9 chapters. We know well how to stay within bounds.
Well then, this will be interesting. Crowsong Hollow is also vibrating like crazy.
Perspective. If the very foundations of the 9 chapters are compromised, no amount of patchwork can truly cure the rot.
So you're saying you've never really believed in the 9 chapters?
No need to be so categorical, young friend. As the saying goes, know yourself, know your...
Yeah, we had to talk already.
How is everything going?
Just as you foresaw, the prey's been wounded and driven into Crowsong Hollow. The place is ringed by the sea, like an island cut off from the world. There's no way out for it. Now we've only to close the net.
Crowsong Hollow. Whose idea was that?
Is there something wrong with that place?
Well, sir, it's part of the ancient battlefield. Cold winds, eerie as can be. Nobody goes near it, so we thought it would be safer. Less chance of interruption.
This was indeed the site of the Battle of Shu Li. But do you know what it was before that?
No, sir. Please, enlighten us.
Long ago, this place served as a key research ground for the Jishu sect until a few centuries passed, when the Xuanhong sect grew suspicious of rebellion and sent in a heavy force to put it down.
Uh-oh.
In the end, both sides were lost. No survivors. From then on, the Jishu sect faded into obscurity. Those who vanished into the mists of history left behind what they had crafted. The mechanisms here have long been concealed by time. Should any be carelessly triggered, the consequences could be unpredictable.
Well,
Let's try to be nice here.
Our young friend has spoken on your behalf. I'll let it slide. But from now on, proceed with extra caution. Do not startle the prey.
Yes, sir.
It's time to close the net. Stay close behind me. Get him!
Wait, that's the prey? Oh no. I don't want to fight him.
Did something just wake up from under the ground? Whoa! An ancient mega maze!
Mr. Chu went ahead. Let's catch up and find out what's going on.
Fascinating. Utterly fascinating. Centuries have passed. Yet these ancient war contraptions still function flawlessly. The forebears of the Jishu sect created such masterworks. Yet, thanks to the bans of the 9 chapters, their legacy has slipped into obscurity. Don't you think that's a pity?
What's going on? How do we get out of here?
Yeah, enough with the history lessons. I don't want to be stuck here.
No appreciation for the beauty of ancient marvels. How disappointing.
We can appreciate marvels when we are out.
Every mechanism leaves a failsafe, like that Enlightenment stele ahead. Doesn't it look as though it's just waiting to be struck?
What if you're wrong?
Then we'll be counting on your nimble moves.
Puzzle array. Ah. Path formed by interlocked tiles. Correct tile causes golden patterns.
Look! Some of the blocks lit up! What does that mean, little minion?
The intent is quite clear. Proceed in the order the blocks illuminated, and you shall resolve our current predicament.
We didn't need you to tell us that. My little minion already knew.
All right. I'll give it a try.
Whoa! These blocks are moving! If we miss a step, we'll fall right down. The Great Demon King almost got bested by such a cheap trick. How treacherous!
A predicament
And now it's getting crazy.
challenge, can it?
Nobody asked you.
Samsara books. Night comes to dawn.
Huh? Two identical steelies at the same time?
Perhaps they must be
Yeah, that wasn't too hard to guess. Oh, please don't force me.
Could it be?
Cashew.
Finally, some company. I'm not alone in this pit anymore. The name's Kejo, a drifter from Huashi. And you two are?
Since you asked, I am the pure white redeemer, demon king of light. You can call me Snow. As you can see, I'm a real demon king, and my purpose is to conquer the world. And this is my little minion. He's the second strongest fighter in the world, right after me.
Sup?
Pleasure. Seems like the world beyond Huashi has no shortage of colorful characters. Since fate brought us together, why not share the road for a while?
Woohoo! So you admire this great demon king that much? Well then, of course. Huashu folks do have good taste. I, Snow, hereby dub you the Black and White Blade Vagabond, free-spirited swordsman, and Grand Ambassador of the Demon King's Court to Huashu!
Meeting you two has truly lifted my spirits. If we weren't stuck here, I'd be swinging my sword in celebration and drinking with you till dawn. By the way, did you happen to see a man about my age on your way here? Dark hair, dressed head to toe in black. He'd be hard to miss.
That describes about half of the people we met.
We didn't see anyone like that on the way here.
We did, technically.
Never
But
mind.
we did.
4 years of chasing. What's a little longer now? Anyway, do you two have any idea how to get out of here? Huh. So that's the trick. No wonder I battered this place with all the blades I carry, and it wouldn't budge an inch. Turns out you just have to give the right spot a tap. Gotta hand it to the Jishu sect. They built things to last.
Whoa, that sounds really violent.
If only every problem in life could be solved with a good fight. Things would be so much simpler. Enough talking. Let's
True that.
Finally, time to limber up. I've been cooped up here so long I couldn't even get a proper swing in. But now, a fight's just the thing to wake me up. Watch close. This is what I'm made of.
I will be watching close.
Night turns to dawn.
And a bottle.
This looks familiar. Isn't this the mechanism Master Gong Shang taught us? Let's start using that mechanical nexus right now!
The mechanical what? Is that the name of some top-tier sword?
So uncultured. It's the hottest invention from Jishu Sect. Just stand back and watch.
Ah, there's the second ball.
Samsara's pulse.
Oh no.
Very impressive.
Hey,
Ah,
any idea what they're supposed to mean?
If I step on the right blocks, maybe I can cross to the other side.
subtle but effective.
Time to
Night
test this
turns to
blade.
dawn.
These arrangements are getting more and more complicated. I can't make heads or tails of them anymore.
Big guys like you are only muscles. This kind of brain work? Leave it to my little minion.
Right, right. We're counting on you.
Fine.
The hell you talking about? This isn't that complicated once you know the trick. I'm rather curious why a round like this was necessary. Like, what were they fighting in here?
It's those steelies again. Here's how it works. We'll have to strike them both at once. Then the platform will flip, dropping us in different places.
So, even more twists to our little hunt. It grows more and more intriguing. I've had my fill of this place. Let's keep moving and be done with it. Looks like this is the final trial. Come, it is time to bring it all to an end.
Who do we have to face? I hope not our comrade.
Like the merciful tears of Mother Earth. Samsara's cross. Night turns to dawn.
Man, I love that Uno effect when you see the stars down there and everything. Ah, okay, that's just something like that.
This little game of cat and mouse, it ends here. Wouldn't you agree, dear Magistrate of Yingtian?
Yu Ming!
You Ming? The Bian you've been talking about. You meant him all along. That's it. I'm out.
Even the Demon King has lines she won't cross.
Easy now, young friend. Why do you both act as though I intend to kill him? Quite the opposite. I mean to offer him a chance to break free of the 9 chapters shackles.
And did you ever ask him if he wanted that?
Your actions have already endangered the people and the realm. I ask that you stand down.
Tell me, am I the one endangering the realm, or is it the manners and morals of the age? Will you pretend not to see the cracks the 9 chapters have wrought. If I could decipher the means by which you became a magistrate of Yingtian, I might forge a counter to the Sable Bian, and perhaps grant you the freedom you seek. Would that not be a fitting outcome for all?
This is not your burden to bear.
He's made himself clear. I won't help you.
Still clinging to your tiresome pretense of duty and honor, I see. I had hoped it wouldn't come to this. You wouldn't raise your blade against him, but he was all too ready to strike at you. Well then, Magistrate of Yingtian, your victim stands before you. Will you stand by and do nothing? That is not what the 9 chapters dictates.
Shame on you! You attacked my little minion first!
Exactly. Punishing only those who have drawn blood without regard for motive or justice. Is this blind dogma what you fight to uphold?
Forgive me. This is not my will. Watch my moves closely and dodge carefully. I'll resist the 9 chapters' commands with all I have. Please, don't let yourself be hurt.
Samsara's pulse. Night turns to blue.
The frame rate, it's dying.
Samsara's pulse. Patience shall carry me through.
Huh?
Hey! You lot! What the hell are you all doing here? Ganging up on my Shisyong!
Hey!
He's trying to get away.
Stand down.
If we let him...
It's all right.
He made it out.
Finally got to see my Shisyong again. Only for you lot to ruin everything. Now he's slipped away once more. This osmanthus cake. I've been carrying it around for so long. It's gone cold and hard. Who knows when I'll ever get to give it to him.
So the one you've been looking for was Yu Ming.
Say, what are you doing here? What exactly happened here before I came?
Wait a minute.
Bastard. He set you up, didn't he? Are you hurt? Damn it. My Shisyong's tied down by those nonsense rules, but I'm not. Anyone who messes with him, I'll make sure they pay for it.
I've had it with those people too. Let's team up and turn this whole place upside down.
All right, all right. No need for all this fuss. I heard every word clear as day. Consider this my most humble apology.
You better keep your mouth shut. I'm still mad at you. The only reason I'm not coming after you right now is because I refuse to stoop to your level.
Oof.
Fair enough. Such magnanimity is admirable, young friend, and your loyalty truly stirring. You have my respect. I'll gladly shoulder the blame for this failure. I'll let the prey go out of deference to you. As for Proprietress Jiu, I'll explain to her myself.
You better.
Are you saying this is all Proprietress Jiliu's idea? I don't buy it. And another thing, stop calling him the prey.
As I told you before, the Proprietress has her own designs.
If it weren't for you lot butting in, I'd have had a proper reunion with my Young. Old fox, how exactly are you planning to make this right?
Oh, from what I saw, that Magistrate of Yingqian is avoiding you quite deliberately. If he'd stayed behind and the two of you joined forces, who here could possibly stand in your way?
Shut it. Another word, and I'll shut it for you myself.
But enough chatter. I have other matters to attend to. I'll take my leave for now. A small piece of advice. Yuming slipped off that way. If you don't hurry, you'll lose him yet again. And one last word for you, young friend. Not everyone is as candid as I am. You may know a man's face, but never assume you know his heart.
There he goes again. So full of himself. And what was that last thing he said supposed to mean anyway? Talking in riddles, that guy.
You seem to know my Young pretty well. I don't know if you've heard this. He became a magistrate of Yingqian because of an accident. A twist of fate. But I can tell. He's not at peace with it.
Okay.
When you meet him again, tell him something from me, will you? Tell him what happened back then wasn't his fault. Everyone from the Outer Peaks misses him and hopes he'll come back home.
What happened back then?
It's a long story. Too much to explain here. I've got to go after him. I'll tell you another time. Tell me, why is it so hard for people just to follow their hearts? Why is it that every time we want to act on a whim, we're tied down by all sorts of roles? I have to go. But don't you forget, next time we meet, we'll drink until dawn and talk till we drop.
That's a promise made.
Feels like we've been wandering around forever. I wonder how Proprietress Jiu is doing.
What the fuck was that noise?
Let's head back to Everspring and check in.
What was that noise? What's going on?
It seems that Miss Julio has completed her preparations at the Druing altar. She left word. If you came looking for her, you are to wait here in the main hall. Once the ritual is complete, she'll return to meet you.
Wait, what? We're just supposed to sit here and do nothing?
Sealing Druing is no simple task. If you go, you could be seriously hurt.
That doesn't sound good. We should go. Every extra hand could make the difference.
But Miss Julio said...
Oh, come on! In a situation this critical, you can't seriously be fussing over your boss's orders!
Very well. Head to the highest point of the Griplight Expanse. A temporary path to the Druing altar has already been prepared.
I can already smell the final showdown with an evil loon. Wait, this doesn't sound like a quest for the Demon King.
Let's get going.
Sacrilege to bring down the heaven. Isn't that the final mission? it is. Let's see what awaits us here. Oh, this time we ain't getting attacked at the...
Night comes to do. I am unharmed. Samsara's pulse.
Better once used to repel Zuyin. Its runaway energies have left distorted mirages lingering here. Zuyin wails and roars, echo like a phantom ache in the minds of all those who draw near. Be careful about when to mix in.
That was way too close.
Do not lay your guard down. The upper sill is still unstable. I can feel it shifting. I must maintain the formation here. I cannot leave my post. Can any of you go up and inspect the situation?
Leave it to me, Proprietress Shiliu.
What are you doing here? Your commission was already completed. I explicitly told Wang Chun to have you wait in a chamber until I returned.
Things seem heated in here. I couldn't just sit and do nothing. I had to see if there was anything I could help with.
Consider it premium after-sales service. Fox Hunter style. And we're good. You can count on us, Proprietress Jilio. He is as nimble as can be. Spins, flips, leaps. No obstacle too high for my little minion.
If you insist. Dooley, take the wounded and leave first.
Yes, Miss Gilio.
Take this copper coin. Place it on Druin's forehead. I'll handle the rest. Be careful. Don't let yourself get hurt.
O soul adrift, to the north thou stray, to hunt, O scattered soul, the past doth wane, foundations crumble, lost in vain. Dost thou too come to bring me harm?
Where did we get a grappling hook from? Quick time events?
During is spent. Its power's almost gone. We'll be counting on you to deliver the final strike.
Oh sure, will we be resonating with that?
Henceforth, the 9 chapters of Darfur stand complete. The folk of Huashi shall dwell in peace, free from war's cruel hand, and spare the scourge of strife. Tai Hao shall govern the law, Zhu Yin shall govern the mind. 2 revered deities, bound by covenant. Together, ye shall watch o'er the 9 chapters of Darfur, safeguard the myriad beings, and shield the ages to come.
Wait, if they were supposed to work together, what happened?
The mind is the root of all chaos.
Oh.
Tis the turmoil within men's hearts that have plunged Washu into unending war. Upon this day shall Juyin be sealed. Only a law unswayed by mortal sentiment is fit to hold dominion over the world.
Oh.
You must not. When mind and law stand sundered, ruin shall know no end.
Back off! This right must not be marred.
For centuries thereafter, the sable beyond arose, calamity looming in the shadows. The ruin we see today, sown in that distant valley. Juyin springs from the depths of the mortal heart. So long as human desire endures, how can Juyin be too undone? To seal it by secret arts is but to ladle water upon a boiling pot. Once spent, it shall rise anew, a hidden canker in the bone, sure to fester into grievous affliction.
Who might decree the weaving of fates, of sunderings and partings? Who roves forlorn, tarrying in lands beyond all chartings?
Juin, were those your memories? What is it you're trying to tell me?
All is done, beyond recall. A doom shall befall the world, inescapable, unbound.
Little minion, you alright?
I'm fine. I think I just saw something like memory fragments.
Everyone, strike now while it's still restrained. This is our only chance to bring it down.
No.
Tis my guide.
Man, I don't want to. This is wrong.
Step aside. I will end this.
No. Can we stand in a way, please?
I saw something just now. In Juin's memories. Fragments of the truth about the 9 chapters. It might have something to do with the scourge of Juin. Maybe we can talk to it. If we can calm its wrath, we might not have to fight.
That won't be necessary. Perhaps what you saw is true. But what of it?
Shiliu, you knew this all along, didn't you?
The age of the Lord Argent's sovereign ends here, and I shall claim their mantle.
What?
A pity. Were the hour less dire, I would not resort to such measures.
Shiliu, let me out!
Qingqiu once warned me that your heart is too pure. It would have gotten in the way. So I sent you away. Yet still you returned. Those days in Ice Lake with you, they were a rare respite. As fleeting as a dream. If only you had not shown up here. We could have gone on as ever before, sharing idle words and quiet mirth. But merchants have no, if only.
What are you trying to do?
Shh. It's for your own good, though perhaps not in the way you would choose.
Hey! What the hell happened here? Let him go!
Retreat.
After a while.
Are you hurt? Steady now. Take a breath and let your thoughts settle. I'll help restore your energy.
I'm fine. Just a little dizzy. Fushu, please. No more straining yourself to heal others. You promised me. Remember?
Worry not. I know my limits. In this moment, your safety is what matters most.
Damn it! Why am I always a step too late today? If only I hadn't slacked off so much during Lightfoot training back then. Serves me right.
I'm okay. Don't worry. But how come you two came together?
I came to a realization, and I wish to share it with you. I looked for you at Everspring, but you were not there. Someone mentioned you had come this way, so I followed, hoping to catch up. Along the road, I happened upon the swordsman.
After we parted ways at Crowsong Hollow, I figured my Shisyong might have headed towards the Great Light Expanse. So I hung around the area, wandering and keeping watch. Then all of a sudden, the winds rose up, and the ground itself began to quake near the altar. I came running to see what was going on, and there you were. If only I'd gotten here sooner.
Nah, what just happened was way too scary. Even if there'd been 10 of you, it wouldn't have made a difference. That woman, she trapped me and my little minion in some magic cage, and she ate a whole loon. A real one? I'm still getting chills just thinking about it. I can't believe we spent so long hanging around a creepy caricature like her.
Is that true?
Yes.
I knew it. Anyone who throws in with that old fox is bound to be trouble. But why go so far? What's she really after?
I don't know.
If you ask me, she's out to grab that loon's power, take over the world.
Take over the world. Huh. She did say something like that.
The age of the Lord Argent's sovereign ends here, and I shall claim their mantle.
She's trying to become a god.
Given what you have shared, if she has indeed been weaving these designs since Ice Lake, then her machinations likely run deeper than any of us might fathom.
No point racking our brains over this now. Let's head back up and dig up what we can. I only meant to track down my Young. Never thought I'd stumble into a mess like this. I'm going back to the Outer Peaks to warn them. If worst comes to worst, they'll need to be ready.
I shall seek out the Wishen. Some among them have witnessed the turnings of many ages. They may hold truths long since lost to memory.
And what about you?
This empire was so fall, after all.
So, you've got a heart for the world too. I've got to say, I really admire that, my friend. Sun's nearly gone. Let's get off this mountain before it gets cold enough to bite. No sense in hanging around here any longer.
Let us leave this place.
And I would guess we will get a continuation of this at 1.2, but 1.2 will still be a bit out.
Wait a second. What about the pay we were promised? Do you think she's planning to stiff us? So much for the commission, I guess. Little minion, looks like our grand journey to crush you was all for nothing. Well, at least we got that giant pocket money from her. If I'd known it'd end like this, I'd have asked for even more.
Ah! Oh, come on!
Night turns to moon. I shall offer what humble aid I can. I shall offer what
The world outside Purgatorio Island defies all accounts. More expansive, yet more brutal. This cannot be its true destiny.
Really, that's how you want it, where you want to end it. With a true heart, no road brings dread. Lord Argent watches over me wherever I tread. Through filth and thorns may line the path. To fulfill my vow, I press on. Oi! Usual. Lungscion. Hold a moment. No need to peer about. Yes, I mean you. Lord Argent is a busy one, watching over me and countless others besides. Should their gaze turns away but a moment I stumble into danger. One out to do one's part before leaving out to fate, don't you think? Truth be told, I must make a journey into the grip-light expanse on a personal matter. Yet at my age, why reaching even this far was trial enough. First the saber beyond sprang upon me, I'd made my peace, ready to meet my end, when, lo and behold, an argent beyond sprang in to intervene. One swish of its tail and I was flung a dozen feet clean. My head, my neck, my shoulders, my back, by my hips, my arms, my legs. Time to show mercy to no one. In my youth I'd have dusted myself off. Bold lads even posed a picture amid enforcement, then bragged for days on end. These days, one bite from a saber beyond and it's straight to the afterlife, clean at least. But an argent one saving me? Leaves me half dead and bedridden for months. Oh, don't mistake me, I lay no blame on our noble protectors. If anything befalls me, well, it's Taihao's will. And they make no mistakes, eh, youngster? Braving danger like this, it must be for something that's very important to you. And expect such wisdom from one so young. Aye, there are things in life a man simply cannot back down from. Truth is, I can't reach the grip-light expanse on my own. So here I away, praying Taihao might send me a kind, able soul, one bold enough to brave the expanse and see me through. And clearly that soul is you. By Taihao's grace, truly by their grace. Have no worry, I will not take your kindness for naught. When you ask the gods for favor, you bring offerings. When you ask a person, you pay your dues. See me there safely, and you will be rewarded. I knew it, Taihao has smite upon me. They're so desolate, so long as we don't linger, we are likely to cross paths with the beasts or beyond. It's precisely why I chose this route. It's called hiding in plain sight in Washu, right? Ah, sharp one, aren't you? Truth be told, I've cut here many a time. Never thought I'd take a humble last time. That day the expanse felt vaster than ever. I walked and walked till nightfall, yet found no way out. Even in daylight it's a gloomy place. Once the sun sets you can scarce see your own hand. With these old eyes, I wandered in cycles lost in the dark. At last I toppled, struck the back of my skull in a haze. I swear I saw a pack of Bian darting and fro before me. I heard a voice. To have Argent Bian at their side surely could only have been Lord Argent themselves. I must have heard divine words that night. And I came to I'd been carried clear of the expanse. Save a lump on my head, I was sound and whole, all by Tai Hao's grace. It's like a narrow escape, huh? Blessing in disguise, I take. But must you spoil it with such doubt? I'm telling you, it was Tai Hao. They never even left me a keepsake. Said that next I was in peril within the expanse, I only need to blow upon it, and Tai Hao would appear. Yeah, look, this is it. Turn the object in your hands. Every detail shows it's nothing more than an ordinary leaf. If I plucked another leaf like this leaves this very moment and shuffled them about, could you truly tell which one Tai Hao gave you? You miss the point, youngster. Aye, it may be but a leaf, yet if plucked by Tai Hao, it is anything but ordinary. Still, only by calling upon Lord Argent with it can one prove it's a true divine grace. Problem is, I'm short a few teeth, can't get a sound right no matter how I try, so I have to trouble you to blow it for me. Okay, that works. Neve trills a clear note, uncanny like a bird's call. The air falls still. You and the old man look at each other in bewilderment. Who is it? I was sleeping. A voice drifts from nowhere, groggy as though roused from slumber. Something about it feels oddly familiar. That voice, you hear it too, don't you? It is Lord Argent. I told you I was favored. Sir, I think you might want... Shh, quiet, ahem. Oh, Tai Hao above. This old soul begs forgiveness for disturbing your rest. Tai Hao? You call me Tai Hao? Oh, forgive my presumption, Lord Argent. Ah, right. Yes, precisely what I meant. A mere mortal should know better than to bandy my name about so freely. Ah, you are right, my lord. It was my transgression entirely. No matter, I'm magnanimous enough to forgive you this once. Now, the mortal, what brings you to this this remote place, disturbing my peace? Nothing grand, my lord. Last time you saved me from this wretched place, and I have been grateful ever since. Since returning home, I have prayed day and night, offered incense and gifts, all in hope of hearing your wisdom once more. But no matter how I prayed, you gave no answer. Yet I had angered you, so I braved these perils to seek your guidance in person. Ah, yes, I recall now. You're the one who cracked your head. You clung to my sleeve, babbling nonsense. Near spewed all over me, don't you remember? So it really was a concussion. How outrageous of me. Such disrespect to Lord Argent. I deserve death for this transgression. No wonder you shunned me since it was entirely my fault. God, he's an idiot. Thank heavens I came today, else I'd never have known my offense against you. And yet you still answered my cause, so merciful, so benevolent, so boundless in grace. Ha. Well said. Well said. You've quite the eye for greatness. What are you laughing at? Mind your manners. You stand before Lord Argent. Ahem. Human nature cannot be bent by force. If he wishes to laugh, let him. How merciful you are, my lord. Still, and all who eschew are bound by the 9 chapters. Even nature must walk the path, must it not? Oh, and does not the nymph admonition say, attend to heaven's edict with a reverent mind and a solemn heart? You offended me once, I forgave you, knowing your mind was muddled. But now, with your wits clear, you dare disrespect me again? What punishment do you deserve? I. Just happened. Where's Lord Argent? Am I forsaken? And who is this stranger springing from nowhere? All of this, what in Tyho's name is going on? Wasn't Lord Argent was there who saved you? Who am I? Kesho. A drifter, nothing more. But if you prefer to calling me Taihao, I won't stop you. Or better yet, you could say those pretty words to me again. What was it? Merciful, benevolent, and what was the last one again? You've quite a knack for flattery, old man. That day I pulled you back from death's door, you couldn't even remember your own name. Yet still your tongue wrote our praises as smooth as today. Then those Biyana I saw before blacking out, they were... Oh, didn't you know? Lord Argent and the magistrate of Yingtiang aren't the only ones with Biyana at their side. Now and then, a drifter finds them trailing along too. You... No wonder Lord Argent would never speak of human nature. Only your outlaws spout such twisted drivel. Curse my blindness, I fail to see you for what you are. Hey, that's no way to talk to the man who saved your life. What happened to all those grateful words? You're still breathing because of me, mind you. Unbelievable, this guy. What do you think, Adel? I think you owe him a thank you. He may have teased you pretending to be the loon god. But whichever way you look at it, he saved your life. Even the leaf he gave you. It meant he was prepared to help you again if you were in danger. Can't you give him that much credit? I was raised under the protection of Lord Argent in the 9 chapters. Without the Argent beyond enforcing the law, I'd have... This drifter may have saved me once, twice, even thrice. Yet compared to Lord Argent, it is nothing. I revere them, and thus must keep my distance from the lawless. Insolence. Blockhead. Well, I tried. Looks like these two won't be shaking hands anytime soon. No point wasting daylight bickering with someone that's stubborn. Come on, Anna. Let's have ourselves a proper spar instead. Wait. Man produces 2 gold coin pouches. One pressed into your hand, the other into Kesho's. Second admonition of the 9 chapters teaches, a man is measured by the strength of his word. Promises youngster rewards, and so I must keep my word. 6 admonition teaches, let compassion and righteousness guide your mind and every deed. For I despise you, Drifter, I cannot deny the fact that you saved me. Take this, and let our accounts be settled. From here on we walk separate roads. Out in other words, the old man turns away. Step by step he makes for home. You do not follow, only watch as his figure fades into the distance. Come to think of it, I haven't seen you in a while. Yada yada. The scourge grows worse by the day. There used to be a Shuangheng incense tower here to keep the daylight. Yada yada yada. Grip blade spreading faster too, that's why... Tosses the coin pouch lightly. That buy a good few bottles of fine wine. Auto isn't even on, I'm not clicking! Funny, isn't it? When the lofty lung god saves a man, he is praised and worship. But when a drifter does the same, we get scorn and a cold shoulder. That still counts. Huh, I knew we were kindred spirits. Say no more, I get it. Nah, dwelling on it won't change a thing. Come, let's cross swords and sing it out. Can't think of a verse more fitting than this. Dreams are... Like, before I do that... No? No new boss appeared here. Oh boy, oh boy. Level 100? Yeah, that's all the damage stuff. Oh boy. Oh boy.
I shall offer what humble aid I can.
To kill, use a sword in hand. To find peace, sharpen the sword within.
That man has secret letters? Does that mean he's available through the shop? No. Probably this one here. I don't know why. Whenever I walk through Twilight Ravine, these cold draws crawl down my back and sneak straight into my collar. Just like back at the asphodel when I'm trying to sneak off for a break and Camilla creeps up behind me with that icy stare and then... pardon me? Ah, a ghost! Oh, what are you? How dare you try and scare the Great Demon King? I blast you with my exorcism power or something. Can you actually hear me? Wonderful. I'm Hua Sheng, and I've never meant to startle either of you. Please accept my apologies. Oh, it's just a vision. Don't stick up on me like that. You nearly scared me to death, but fine. Since you apologize properly, the Great Demon King will forgive you. But thanks to you both for being so understanding. I stopped you because there's something I truly need your... The smell of a new quest. Brace yourself, little minion. Huh? You're backing off like you're about to leg it. Turn to leave when something weightless slips in beside you. Sheng's pale form settles quietly at your feet. Only wish for your help in finding my wife, Xianshu. If you refuse, then I shall simply stay with you. I won't leave you until you agree. Hey, that's blackmail. No one else can see me, nor hear me. In all this time, you're the first to ever answer me. You must have some special gift. Only you can help. Alright, let's hear it. Really? You'd help me? You'd truly help me find her? Okay. Right, let me tell you what happened. When I was alive, I lived near the Red Shore and ran a small store selling odds and ends. I never earned much, but our days were steady enough. I thought life would stay that way until I met Xiaoshu. We suited each other so well that we soon married, and from then on we were inseparable. We cared for each other deeply, and... let's get to the important part. Well, right. But fate can't be unkind. Xianshu fell ill quite suddenly with a strange sickness that caused her terrible pain. I went to the apothecary at the Hall of Ephemerality for help. She prepared the herbs for Xianshu's medicine. From then on, I brewed her medicine day after day. I tasted each dose myself before giving it to her. I cared for her as best I could, but even with the medicine, she did not improve. I wished to take her to Huaxing to see if we might find someone more skilled who could help her, but she would not agree. And on the day she disappeared, I lost my patience, spoke sharply to her, for the first time in my life. I have regretted it ever since. That day I begged her again and again, and at last she agreed to go with me to Huaxing for treatment. Before leaving for my store to ask a friend to watch it for me, we agreed to meet at the pier that evening so we would not delay our departure. But I never imagined. I waited all the way until dawn, but she never came. Wait, maybe she was just too sick and passed out at home? Of course I went home to look for her, but there was not a single trace of her. She had simply vanished from my life, as if she had never been there at all. I stayed at the pier all the same. Thought she might come back one day, and I wanted to be there if she did. That day the rain just kept coming, and the waters at Star Wharf rose higher and higher. But I still would not leave. I was afraid that if she came back and I wasn't there, I'd lose her again. Why didn't you get out of the rain? Did you really just stand there the whole time? All I could do was cling to whatever I could reach. But no one can stand against a flood like that. I was swept away and my body was never found. But by some twist of fate, I became a vision after I died, left to wander here. That's so... you idiot. My life was never worth much in the first place. There's no need to feel sorry for me. All I ask is that you go to the Hall of Ephemerality, clinic run by the House of Shuyu, and ask after Xianshu for me. Her illness needs steady treatment and she cannot miss her medicine. If she has returned, she would likely go to the apothecary there to fetch more of it. Alright, I asked for you, but I can't promise anything. I will never forget this, and if there is a next life, I will repay your kindness. shiny Lumi. Hello there, Fushu. The Hall of Humanity, you find Fushu standing still, lost in thought. Even her fish loom drops listlessly at her side. Is there something on your mind? Ah, Adel, you are here. What brings you to the Adel of Ephemerality today? I was reading some old medicinal texts, and a few memories surfaced before I realized it. It seems my thought wandered for a moment. Yes, Fushu, got something super strange to ask you. Is it an ailment of the body or a trouble of the heart? Whatever it may be, if it lies within my ability, I will do all I can to help. Fushu about the vision searching for a sick wife. Most likely it was a patient my elder sister tended to in her time. According to the records kept here, the last great flood in Mistdwarf to claim lives occurred more than 90 years ago. In those days, my sister was still young. She had not begun practicing on her own. She assisted patients here within the Hall of Ephemerality. Wait, so Wei Sheng's been dead for over 90 years? Indeed, the hope of his wife still living is now exceedingly faint. Yet for one who has such steadfast devotion, learning what became of her may give him the answer he has sought for decades. Perhaps allow his spirit at long last to find release. My sister kept meticulous case records throughout her years of practice. Come, Adel, let us search the archives together. Gone through almost every record in here. It's all colds, fevers, and tummy trouble, and nothing even close to the kind of patient Wei Sheng mentioned. You found the record you seek? No, none of them really line up, except this one. Something about it feels off. The case record to Fushu. She reads it thoroughly in quiet concentration. This individual. I recall seeing a mention in my sister's diary. Diary? Your sister actually kept a diary? Yes, she feared that, should I one day awaken to find her gone, I would know nothing of the life she had lived beyond our time together. So she recorded her days in the form of a diary. Sorry, I didn't mean to bring up sad memories. It's alright, I believe she wrote them so that I would not need to grieve for her. In her youth, she wrote of a patient whose wife had perished in the Great Plague. From then on, he suffered an ailment of the heart. Spending his days believing she still walked among the living, speaking to one who was no longer in this world. She wrote that he was like a mirror held up to her. just as she would speak to me in my long sleep. A thing both curious and foolish. He refused all medicine, so my sister devised a gentle ruse. She told him she must also tend to his wife, and, under the pretext of testing the remedy, he had him take 2 doses each time, one for her and one for him to test its effect. She insisted that he drink his dose first. Oh, that's right. Wei Sheng did say he tested the medicine on himself for his wife. That's how it is. We've already found Wei Sheng's wife. She is... someone had already passed away at that time. Fushu, this man in the record. Was his full name Liu Wei Sheng? That's correct. His full name appears only in my sister's diary. How did you come to know this? The Wisham Woods who asked us to help find his wife is named Wei Sheng. He must be what this man became after his death. Oh, I get it now. The patient Fushu's sister treated wasn't his wife at all. It was Wei Sheng himself. His wife had died long ago, so he was so heartbroken he kept believing she was still beside him. Right. He waited out there the whole night in the storm and never saw his wife. Because of the medicine was easing his delusions. He could no longer see the wife he'd imagined. Faith does not spare its cruelties. Oh. Little minion, let's go back and tell Wei Sheng. It's too sad. I hope he can finally find closure and return to, the place. The River of Forgetting? If I may ask, Elder Kristen, how do you intend to tell Wei Sheng? You have something in mind, Fushu? That Wisham bore a deep obsession even alive, unable to accept the truth before him. If you were to speak plainly, I fear it would do little to ease that burden. If you would heed a word of mine, whisper softly at your ear. Handed this way may be the kinder answer for him. Thank you, Fushu. We take our leave. The parted have long since gone, and the living remain, alone with only their own shadow for company. To loosen an obsession is simple to speak of, but for one who truly bears it, the weight is unbearable. Far too heavy to lay down. Would you not say so, sister? Oh. You're back. Did you learn anything about my wife? It's Fushu advised you begin speaking gently of what became of her. What? You mean Xiangshu? She's no longer in this world because I have been dead for more than 90 years? That's right. And I've been wandering here all this time, the spring of you. All these long empty years. And Xiaoshu, where did she go? Has she been well all these years? You Snow exchanged a glance. When she was ill, you cared for her as best you could. After so many years of sickness, she feared she'd only burden you further, so she chose to leave home. But by a stroke of good fortune, she crossed paths with a traveling apothecary, one of remarkable skill. Under her care, she slowly recovered. When she finally returned home to find you, she learned instead of the flood that had taken your life. All this time, I never knew. She grieved for you with all her heart, but she did not lose herself in sorrow forever. She begged that apothecary to take her in as a disciple, began learning the art of medicine. She wished to help those in pain, so that what happened between you and her would never happen to anyone else. She studied with great devotion, and in time she became an apothecary in her own right, and later took on students of her own, and those students in time taught students of their own as well. Together they heal countless lies. Her students cherished her as though she were family, right up until she passed peacefully in her 90s. Good. That's so good. Her illness healed. She lived well, a full, long life. I can rest easy at last. Everything I held on to, I can finally let it rest. Now I can leave without regret. Thank you, both of you, truly. Thank you. His voice faded to a whisper as his form grows translucent, until at last he melts into the quiet air. And in the moment he disappears, something glimmering slips from within him and falls gently on the ground. Do Vision cry, or was it only a glimmer of sunlight? Huh. But yeah, it would seem that this will be the content for now of version 1.1 in terms of story. I will keep up at the side with the game, that is, to get my characters to level 80 from Demon Bay, the bots and stuff like that. But for today's stream, this will not be it. Because, as I said, once we are finished with the story content here, we will be going back to Warframe. So if you just give me a little bit, we can get over to that. Because I don't want to bore you with another part of farming or so. So yeah. For the DNA part of the stream, I wish everyone a good evening, good night, good day, depending on when and where you're watching this. Until next time, stay healthy, see ya, and be well. Bye.